Hello and welcome. This is Bloodborne Exsanguination, and we are going to hopefully finish up Old Yarnum this episode. So thanks for joining me. Now, we just came through here. This is right at sort of mid-place in Old Yarnum. We did a little running around, got items, got a new weapon. Can't really use it right now since it's unupgraded, but now we have to get through this area. This area can be a little unforgiving. You can see there's a couple old Yarnumites down there, the ones with the sheets over their eyes. And if we go in here, we can see what we've got waiting for us down there. This is the source of that chanting you can hear in the background. Yeah, we've got something large hanging there. We've got an altar, someone at it, and they're all chanting. Now you can... That's not good. Oh, here they come. I was gonna say, you can take this sort of... that scaffolding down and drop down into the floor below and just sort of run away from all those people. But it's not too bad if you can just fight these people one at a time or in small groups. You saw that one scream. That is sort of alerting the rest of its compatriots. You can hear the chanting has stopped. They're all aware that we're here, and they are coming to get us. So we're going to come over here, take care of this guy. Some more antidotes. And the torch comes in very handy for this area. It helps keep you from being overwhelmed. And also does a fair bit of damage to these guys. So we're just gonna be very cautious. When they come running up the stairs, we're not going to engage them too quickly. That's a fair amount of them. Okay, now we're poisoned. So, what I should have done is put these on my quick bar, but if you're poisoned, just back up, take an antidote, and call the doctor in the morning. These guys do a lot of damage. So once again, just be cautious. Keep backing up. They don't move too quickly. At least the one with the cows. Poor stamina management there. And so I wasn't sure why my weapon was transformed for so long. Should have transformed it back. Ah, got a gemstone. Not bad. Come over here, grab this. Some more shards. That's very good. Hopefully we'll get to the shortcut not too long. We'll be able to upgrade our rifle spear, which is a terrific weapon early on. And I believe that is it. Those are all the enemies. So it's definitely a scary fight, but like I said, just keep backing up, just let them thin out. And try to take them one-on-one or two-on-one at most. And here we see what they were worshipping. Giant clawed feet. Sort of strung up. And sort of just bled all over the place. And at the altar, find some ritual blood. Ritual blood. Material used in a holy chalice ritual. One of the basic ingredients used to satiate a holy chalice is this incoagulable blood. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. Interesting. Interesting stuff. But more evidence. That blood is used with a holy chalice to perform holy chalice rituals. Interesting. And incoagulable, which is an incredibly hard word to say, just means it doesn't coagulate. Like, it doesn't thicken or anything. It just stays as it is, even when removed from the body. Of course, these crows, still the most annoying enemy in Dark Souls. I'm sorry, Bloodborne. Although the crow people in Dark Souls would give these a run for their money, I think. That's the most annoying. Okay. Got that. And over here. From there, oh, and also from here, you can get a good look at the rest of the level. See a werewolf just hanging out inside the building. Nothing back there. Right there. Here we have an item. Nice, some blood vials restocked. Another werewolf you can see over there. Some lights. Should have taken a look from back over here. I apologize. But from over this side, you can actually see the old church that we'll be going to. And this actually gives you a great vantage point to see that we are actually in a valley down below Yharnam. Perhaps this was once a river, or the river continues on through there. That's some weird texture stuff going on there. But yeah, this is the valley. This is the lower Yharnam, basically. And they call it Old Yharnam, so it kind of makes you think that this is where the city initially sprung up, you know, right by the source of water. It's always a nice place for civilization to spring up. And, you know, as the city grew in prosperity, they decided to build higher and higher and up and up. And now you have the haves and the have-nots. But we'll just climb up this ladder, and I think you'll see some familiar sights up here. Open this gate, and here we are by that area, and you can see that asshole hunter up there. Just walking around. And yep, this is back where we were. There's the ladder to go up to Gatling gun guy. But we're going to head back down and continue on with the level. Come through that archway, and I believe there is a shard thing down here. And there are also, of course, more enemies, but I think I'm going to be crazy, and I think with the torch they should leave me alone enough so I can kill that shard monster. So I'm going to go looking for him. There he is. Just in time. Let's set this guy on fire. Yeah, see, torch did a good job of keeping them at bay. And we can pick up 3 bloodstone shards for our trouble. Not a bad payout. Put my torch away because I don't want to aggro that guy too soon. Because I think there's actually another one around this corner. Yep. So hopefully I'm going to try to fight these guys one at a time. Oh, the other one's turned around. If not, I might use some of the Molotovs I've got. Oh, looks like he's seen me, I hope. Oh, I think he just told his friend. That's why we have oil urns and Molotovs, my friends. What are they doing? What you doing? Okay, so we hit this guy with an oil urn. Let's see how much a Molotov does to him. That was bad. I should have dodged into him. Ooh, I like that. So now we're just one-on-one with this guy. Top off real quick. Ah, missed with the backstab. Not this time. That slow sort of leaping attack they do is a great one to just dodge sort of at an angle towards them so that you sort of come around behind them as they come forward and then just hit them with a backstab. And they're not so tough anymore. And here we have some Punch and Blood cocktails, which can come in handy versus the boss of this area, as well as can be handy in general. Bloodstone shards. I don't know if I ever read the text for the Pungent Blood cocktail. Mature blood cocktail that releases a pungent odor when thrown that attracts bloodthirsty beasts. A precious tool in sadly short supply in Yarnum. Oh, in Yarnum they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is more intoxicating. And throwing knives, we already read. I don't think we read fire paper. Coarse paper that applies fire to weapons when rubbed. A hunter tool found in the Healing Church workshop. Since the tragedy that struck Old Yarnum, fire has become a staple in beast hunts and is thought to cleanse impurity. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. And we already seen that in action with the torch and these Old Yarnumites. Oh yeah, this door is actually interactable. I actually just totally ignored this door. It just seemed like one of those that just will never open and it's just there for decoration. But you can interact with it, and it says it does not open from this side. As you can guess, yes, we will be coming through that gate at some point, but not for a while. Not for a while. So we're going to come over here. And it's all quiet. At least that's what it appears. Because right there, we got this asshole. Come on, do your leap. Went a little too far. It's okay. Got himself stuck. And we finished the job. Bloodstone shard there, and he burst out of this area. This scared the crap out of me the first time I played. Yeah. Definitely a pretty good jump scare. Now here, we remember when we were over there, we saw this guy hanging out. Always good to check your surroundings in Bloodborne. Now I think we can target him. We can get him down. I don't want him to jump on me. Deceptive range on that strike. But you can also parry that leap, since it gives you a lot of time to time it. And we got a beast blood pellet from this guy. Large medicinal pellets, supposedly formed of coagulated beast blood, banned by the Healing Church due to their unclear origin, grants a spur of beasthood. Ripping apart the flesh of one's enemies and being rained upon by their splattering blood invigorates one's sense of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feeling alike. So I'm still not 100% clear on how these work or what's the best use for them. But I've heard it simply explained that if you take one of them, the more damage you deal, it just sort of compounds. And so if you just sort of attack rapidly and do a lot of damage, your beasthood will go up. And if you look at the stats, you can see beasthood down here. The higher this attribute, the closer you are to beasthood when temporarily transformed. Just very, very cryptic. But basically, the faster you attack, the more damage you do. If you're attaining that beasthood. And here we have a guy standing around the corner. He's not going to have a good day. We can take our torch out so we can see a little better in here. And here we see some stairs going up. It's always useful. I'll look over here. Always just pay attention to the sound design. You can hear that breathing. Probably means one's close. And here he is. He's not happy that we're going to burn him alive. Here, if you continue up the stairs a little bit, you'll be rewarded with an item. Some more fire paper, very handy stuff, especially for this next boss. And even in general. So we open this gate here. Come out and see perhaps something you'll recognize from the last video. But fire in general is very, very useful in this game. Many enemies and bosses are weak to fire. So fire paper, which coats your weapon in flame and allows you to do more extra fire damage on every attack, can come in very handy, as can Molotovs and oil urns and all that stuff. Really good stuff. And we make it up the ladder, and we're back at the top of Old Yharnam. So I'm going to take this opportunity to come back to the lantern, head back to the Hunter's Dream, and finally put some gems in my weapon and also upgrade my rifle spear. We come back and this is odd. Our doll has disappeared. Don't be too scared. It's probably not too far away. And here she is.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
What you doing up here?
Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Over time, Farewell, good may you...
So all these graves are old hunters. It's interesting. Also, here's some breathing. Sometimes you can find Gehrman around, taking a nap. Maybe it's just the helpers, the messengers. Okay, so before we use any echoes to level up, let's fortify our rifle spear, which should have a higher scaling with skill than our saw spear. Let's take a look. So I'll go to +1, +2, +3, and we're up to C scaling. So it's about the same. Actually a little better than the saw spear, which is excellent. And also it has a really good moveset, so we're going to put some blood gems in it. Before we do, we still have that red jeweled brooch, which says used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. So, sadly, the little girl is no longer with us, so may as well make use of this item. Use it to avenge her, perhaps. And we have a red blood gem. So let's fortify this. There we see the red blood gem. Gives physical attack up and boosts rally potential. Rally potential is basically the amount of HP you're able to get back after you've been hit by attacking another enemy. And here we see a bunch of other blood gems that we've gotten so far. None of them too exciting. That one's pretty good, although we have better. Though I think we'll use the droplet blood gem, and we have a tempering blood gemstone, which is actually pretty good. I'm surprised we have a triangle shaped blood gem this early. But you see that there's a difference between the rifle spear and the saw spear. The rifle spear has a triangular slot, unlike the saw spear, so we'll use that. And now we've got a nice rifle spear +3. And in here, I suppose we can put one of those, give it a little boost in case we ever use it. And how many bloodstone charts do we have? We have a fair amount, so why don't we upgrade our pistol once so we can unlock a slot there. And in our pistol, it has a circular slot. We only have one circular gem, this blood-tinged stone, which raises blood attack by 1.8%, and blood attack is basically always bullet damage and bullet attack, so put that in. And we've got that. Okay, we can repair our saw spear and our torch. I will upgrade the threaded cane at some point. Not sure if I want to do it right now, though. We'll just stick with the rifle spear for now. Alright. That was a productive session at the workshop.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Let's use the rest of our blood echoes to level up. And like I said, I would like to get arcane to 15, which I think we can do. Just one more level.
Farewell, mate.
I could use some of my consumable blood echoes, but not right now. Could also sell some stuff, but also not entirely necessary. Just checking the shop, nothing new there. So for this boss, we're not going to need pebbles. Oil urns can be handy. Antidotes can be even handier. And fire paper. So let's go to our stash. And once again, just hit L2 or R2 to switch between your stash and your current inventory. So we're going to grab, fill up on Molotovs. Don't need any more antidotes. And that's basically it. Let's head on back. Alright, so we're back in Old Yarnum. Let's take the shortcut back over here. Before I do, apologies for the noise, but I'm going to adjust my microphone. Okay. Now, to get back to that staircase and the door we unlocked, you just drop down here. You might remember this from the previous video. Just keep on dropping. And then here, you want to aim for this little ledge right here. Take my torch out so you can see a little better. And then drop down here. And we're back here. So you don't need to worry about this guy if you're coming back through this shortcut. He's perfectly happy hanging out up there all the time. He won't come up behind you at all. But killing this guy is handy. And oh yeah, I forgot we can use our saw spear or our rifle spear now. Let's see if I can highlight it on this guy. There you can see it's transformed. Charged R2 is just incredible. Huge range, lots of damage, piercing attack. And then it's got some nice sweeping attacks. Overall, it's a very good weapon. Now you can see the smoke. There is a jerk enemy hiding behind it. That will keep screaming like a banshee. So we're just going to take him out. And come back around and deal with another enemy. There he is. If you see his red glowing eyes, this guy is sort of enraged by the screaming of that creature. But we'll just parry him, get in there, and tear him up. Just let him whiff, go to town. And he drops some handy bloodstone shards. It's nice. Some quicksilver bullets, very nice. Now we'll come up around here. And oh, nearly forgot, there is another shard demon right down here. Oh, please, no, no, no. Okay. Ugh, it's no trouble. I'm not sure if the transformed or untransformed form is better for killing those guys, but got some blood shards from him, and over on this corpse we got some bold hunter's marks in case we need to teleport out of somewhere. A handy use for those hunter's marks is if maybe you get to somewhere really difficult and you die, and when you're coming back maybe you had a lot of blood echoes, and you can use a bold hunter's mark after you've retrieved your echoes in order to transport back to the lamp and use them up, so you don't worry about losing them again. Here we see a little info of light, or we see the messengers with a scroll, and it says if you require assistance you need only ring the bell. This is another NPC summon. I think the last NPC summon of the game. There's only 2 of them. But here you can summon Alfred, and he will assist you for this next boss. It can be very handy. Here, we see that that was a clever ambush by this guy. And here we can just use our range to stay very safe while dealing with these guys. And here, you can see more people just hiding in the grass. Just use the charge attacks very liberally, because it is a very good move. There he is. I don't know why I can't target him. But it doesn't matter. Don't need to target him to hit him with that attack. And just cut him up. Over here. Got some more cold blood dew. Nice stuff. And I think that's it for out here. Now we get to fight the boss. Now this guy can be pretty tough, but with the right equipment, it's not too bad. So we're gonna make sure we've got. I don't know if oil urns are worth it. This boss attacks very quickly, so trying to set up an oil urn and then a Molotov or just a fire attack can be somewhat troublesome. But we'll see how this goes. I might be flub my items and use the wrong one here and there, but it should be okay. Sadly, with the rifle spear, you cannot imbue it with fire paper, so I think we'll use our saw spear for now. And here, we see that guy over there. The blood-starved beast. Let's use our fire paper and look pretty cool. Now you can actually backstab this enemy, or this boss I should say. Also what you want to do is you want to dodge into him, towards his attacks, because all of his attacks carry him forward, and they can do a lot of damage if you let them, or if you try to dodge backwards. It's generally not advisable. Wait for him to back off, and then we'll heal. You can parry him as well. Some of his attacks are easier than others, and that charge, I don't even know if you can parry it, but it's very difficult. He usually moves too fast to be hit by a bullet. But you can also backstab him, and miss the backstab apparently. Remember, just dodge into that attack. I think we'll stick with the transform mode here because it has much greater reach. So he likes to move around. And now that he's sort of powered up, his attacks will start to poison us, so we'll have to be careful. Not enough reach. I keep trying it. I'm probably gonna get myself killed. There, it's sort of screwed up. I dodged backwards. I was very lucky I didn't get hit. Okay, we're gonna wait. Another attack. Get some space to heal. Then we're going to get a backstab. If you're having trouble hitting the backstabs, wait a second or so before you go for the actual backstab after you get the charge start too. That can usually help. Okay, so he's hanging off. Oh! Alright, so now we're poisoned. And we're dead. Oh, his final form is very aggressive, very quick, and the poison, it hurts. Alright, here we go. I failed to sort of highlight it, but when he charges up to his sort of final mode, you can definitely peg him with a few Molotovs. Can do a lot of damage. Help you close out the fight. Didn't quite get a chance to. I think I will remove that. I would like to highlight the pungent blood cocktails. You can actually use those to distract the beast. Obviously, it's called the blood-starved beast, so you think it'll be you think it would be interested in those, and you'd be right. But right now, you don't even have to deal with this guy. Just come around here to the right, and we're just gonna run it. Come around this side, back over here. Recharge our stamina. And we're back. So let's try to make use of our fire paper a little bit better this time. once again, just dodge right under that charge. Not even gonna worry about the echoes. Got a backstep. Missed it though. That move is a bitch. Yep, this boss has a grab move, and it is pretty much a one-shot. She will poison you. You saw me dodge backwards there and get hit. It's my own fault. So we're still going to just play cautiously here because we need to heal. So I'm just going to take our hits when we can get them, not get greedy. We'll switch to the sauce one. And that move is pretty easy to parry. Not the long dash attack, but sort of the charge up right-handed swipe. Alright, so he's charging up. Let's hit him with some Molotovs. Or not. But now he's sniffing around, so feel free to hit him. That grab attack. Very dangerous. Just hit her with another Molotov. Yep, she's doing her poison explosion thing, so just feel free to peg her. And she's done. And we get the Thumera Chalice. Not too bad, not too bad. And that's that boss. Gave me a ton of trouble my first time through, but once you sort of know her moves, know what to expect, and he, her, I have no idea what the Bloodstarved Beast's gender is, but as long as you just don't overcommit, dodge through her attacks, sort of down and behind her, and you should be fine. Now we're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. And now we're back. Let's see here.
Welcome home, good hunt. What is it? Very
channel our echoes here. Get that last level of arcane that we need. Now we need 4,000 more to level. Should be okay.
Farewell, may you.
I might use some consumables. Oh, Gehrman's back. And here we'll take the rest of our Molotovs out of storage. And that's about it. So before we talk to Gehrman, let's take a look at that chalice we picked up. Ritual chalice found in the Church of the Good Chalice. Used in a ritual at the tomb altar in the Hunter's Dream to break the seal of the old underground labyrinth. Let the chalice reveal the tomb of the gods. Let blood be the hunter's nourishment, and let ye partake in communion. Communion basically means to take part in a ritual or an act to sort of talk to the gods, or be closer to the gods. And here, it's a ritual. These sort of brown tombstones can be used to use the ritual altar to create a chalice dungeon with a chalice ritual, or to search for chalice dungeons created by hunters in other worlds. So we can do a chalice ritual with our Thumera chalice if we so chose. Over here you can see what it would require to open or to perform the ritual. We need 1 ritual blood, of which we have 2, and we need 1,000 blood echoes. And you can see the depth of the labyrinth unlocked by the chalice ritual. The higher the number, the deeper the dungeon. Basically, that is sort of the difficulty of the area you're unlocking. We will do chalice dungeons, but not right now. It's not really a focus for us right now, and it's not really, the rewards aren't worth it right now to slow down our playthrough of the main game. But now that Gehrman's back, let's see what he's been up to.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
So he's telling us to head back to the chapel.
Ascend from there. You will find the church workshop.
Okay, so the church has its own workshop. He says back in the time of the hunter Ludwig, which is kind of interesting stuff.
Ascend.
So he wants us to go find the church workshop. Okay, and he says ascend to Erden Chapel. There we will find the church workshop. Okay, and this part can be kind of confusing, but that should be a pretty big hint to head back to Erden Chapel, which we will do. Alright, here we are back at Erden Chapel. Anything new to say?
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here's a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Alright, still creepy as ever, but seems good-hearted. How about you, Granny?
You! Stay away from me! I know all your tricks.
Nope, she's still annoying. And, well, what the have we here? This door is now open. There's nothing really to indicate that specifically that door opens in regards to this or why it opened, but Gehrman does give you the hint to return to Erden Chapel, and if you just look around, the door will be open. Can be kind of easy to miss, and it's a bit obtuse, but now we can go through here, and we see an elevator. And Gehrman did tell us to ascend, so we will probably do that. Just thinking about... We've gotten everything we want to get done here, so let's head up. Now it's easy to miss, but there is actually another way off this elevator. It's a bit easier when you're coming up, but coming down can also might be easier depending on how you feel about it. And so we're up here, You can see out, that's the front of Erden Chapel. We came out and then we went up those stairs before. I don't think the gate's texture is actually loaded right now, but that area was gated off. You can look over here, see some towers. And there's the big strange architecture on that cathedral. Some smoke rising. We also see a courtyard over there. Yeah, but if we continue on this way, across these rooftops, we can drop down over here and find, and if we look down, we can see Erden Chapel. And we get Formless Erden. I know it's a very strange way of pronouncing Erden, but that's how the NPCs do it. I'm trying to replicate their pronunciation. Who knows? But yeah, this is our first rune, and it's called a Carol rune. We'll learn a little bit more about Carol as we get more runes and see what's up with them. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. So Carol comes from Bergenworth. The Great One Odin, lacking form, exists only in voice and is symbolized by this rune. Those who memorize it enjoy a larger supply of quicksilver bullets. Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade, and the essence of the formless Great One. Formless Great One Odin, both Odin and his inadvertent worshippers surreptitiously seek the precious blood. His inadvertent worshippers. And the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade, and the essence of the formless Great One, Odin. So Odin is tied to the blood. He has no physical form. And here we get Messenger Urn Festival, which I think is the greatest messenger accessory in the game. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, we have Odin who's tied to the blood. And it says his worshippers are inadvertent. So they do not know that they are worshippers of him. Now this might look like a pretty high fall, but falls in Bloodborne are a little less damaging than other Souls games in general, so don't be afraid. Take a little bit of a hit, but we're fine. Just top up. And we'll come back. It's also some more information about the Great Ones. And just that bit about blood being a medium of the highest grade. So, blood allows you to channel or to basically expand your consciousness. Or talk with certain other creatures. And in this room, just when you thought we'd gotten away from the Gatling gun, we've got this old guy. But if you just take it out of run, shouldn't be too much of a problem. And of course, as we all know, wheelchair guys are great sources of quicksilver bullets. We also have a chest and a neat view out this window. And we get another rune, Communion. Communion, a secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Several runes relate to blood, including Communion, which raises the maximum number of blood vials one may carry. This rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood ministration is, of course, the pursuit of communion. So once again, communion means to channel or talk to higher powers. And so the healing church is all about communion and their use of blood for this communion. Also harkens back to the Formless Odin rune with where it mentions that blood is the greatest medium. Perhaps the greatest medium for communion. Now if we can look here, you can see a few enemies up top there. They're kind of hard to make out, but they are out there. So try not to get caught out on this bridge beyond this door. Once again, a theme of this area, try to take it at a run. And just get right by this guy. He's usually too slow to do anything about it. And just Hit him with the old charge attack. I'll just grab what he dropped real quick. Now this guy. You don't want to go too far into that room because, as I'm sure you've probably picked up by now in Bloodborne, this guy is not alone in there. So, let's see if we can get this guy to join us out here. Yep. Be very careful not to fall off in this area. It's pretty easy to do. I did it once or twice on my first playthrough. And now we see a couple guys hanging over there, and kind of hard to make out, but there is one over to the left here. And he is a gunner, so we're going to try to take him out first. And try not to get hit by these guys. We got hit, but they got hit harder, so I'd say that's a win. Some more bullets. Take out our torch here. Go over to this chest here in the corner. Some more blood, another blood-tinged gemstone. Always handy. And here, once again, another room to take at a quick pace. So we're going to run over here to the opposite side. Avoid that guy. Finish off his friend. And hit him with a charge attack. Watch his follow-up. Grab some Quicksilver. And oh. That big guy didn't want none of this. Try to get a parry off on him. Oh. Alerted this guy. The guy in the wheelchair can be a real jerk. His wheelchair apparently defies the laws of physics, and while his gun will knock you back, and sometimes off into the abyss below, as happened to me before, his wheelchair will just remain stationary. So he's got some hell of a lock on those wheels. So we're gonna try to just take this guy out. And good, we drew the big guy over here. Let's do what we always do to these guys. Just give him a parry. Once again, that charge attack is very tricky to time. But if you don't feel like timing it, just do like that. And dodge towards him and around him to avoid it. And here we'll just try to... Well... I was afraid of that. So goddamn big. Alright. So we are back. Let's go get our blood echoes back. Be very careful if you die up there, because this elevator will not reset. You have to do it yourself. Pulling the switch. Also, I don't think we need Gascoigne's attire right now, so I'll switch back to this hunter garb, because I think it looks a little bit cooler. And we'll take this room at a gate. Kill this guy, get some Quicksilver bullets, and once again, just charge on through here. Oh, looks like this guy has our souls. We'll just totally whiff. Let him take a swing. Finish him off. Get our blood echoes back. Again, this guy is not alone. But we'll just use our amazing charge attack. Take him out. Hold on, buddy. Oh. Alright, once again, take out... Oh. Wow, they came right up to the door. And misjudged that distance. I don't know why I'm doing so bad against these guys. Oof, real poor play. Sorry about that. I'm not an expert on the rifle spear by any means. So, I'm just gonna go attack this guy. No problem. The game still looks a little dark, so I think I'll bump that up a little bit more. It's not really too bad to play with, and it makes it look a little bit more cinematic, but I just want to make sure that you guys are able to see everything clearly. Let's get the big guy over here. Get the parry. And hit him with the charged R2. Let's wait for this guy to shoot. Caught on the wall. I was actually kind of lucky. Didn't get hit by this guy and his underbus there. Alright, see you, buddy. You're not taking me this time. Alright, and we'll just take a quick look around on this floor. I don't think there's anything to grab. But we do come around this side and see that ladder, which is what we'll take right now. Okay, and once again, I don't think there's any items to retrieve over here, but there is a note. The sky and the cosmos are one. So says the choir, apparently. Interesting. The sky and the cosmos are one. Oh. And in here we can see another wheelchair guy. Another wheelchair guy. And if we look over here, there's another guy standing over there in the shadows. Hard to make out, I know, but trust me. There's a saber enemy over there. And here, actually, there is an item. Some more cold blood. So, what I like to do with this room is charge that first wheelchair enemy, kill him as quickly as possible, then kill the saber hunter, and then lastly, that guy in the back will come join. So let's go. Let me show you what kind of weapon these guys have. Yeah, he's pretty happy about having that flamethrower. Oh, thought I could dodge through that. But sadly not. Well, gets our Quicksilver bullets. And here you can see, sort of highlighted by this blue light streaming in from somewhere. There's a chest. And we get the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. Not just the Sword Hunter badge, the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The Radiant Sword indicates the heirs to the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are what remains of an ancient line of heroes that date back to a very early age of honor and chivalry. Interesting. So this is sort of Ludwig's badge. And it, like other badges, will allow us to purchase more items from the shop in the Hunter's Dream. And here we see a heck of a lot of incense in these jars, as well as some old bones. And a door, which is locked. And we won't get the key for that door for a while, so if you really want to know what's behind it, you'll just have to wait like the rest of us. So, there's no other way to go up here, so we'll head back down. As we can see, the sun is getting quite low on that horizon. Soon it'll dip behind those mountains. And here, let's take a closer look around the bottom of this tower. Nothing there. Oh, we see a blood shard, dude. Hopefully we can kill him. No, we got him, but we fell down here. Let's go see where here is. Oh boy. Looks like we won't be ascending Odin Chapel anytime soon, but we will be descending it. But I'll save that for the next episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.